Billions of lobsters and king crabs live in the deep sea. They live in an environment that makes it quite difficult for fishermen to harvest them. So how do American farmers catch billions of lobsters and king crabs? Please watch this video until the end to know exactly how. Lobsters and king crabs are rare and highly economically valuable seafood in the U.S. Every year, American fishermen harvest billions of lobsters and king crabs from waters across the country. Lobsters and king crabs are often caught in the waters of Alaska, California, and Washington. Lobster harvest season in the U.S. usually starts in May and lasts until December, but harvest time can vary depending on the type of lobster and the specific sea area. Lobster is a valuable food source and is considered the most common source of income for millions of American fishermen. The most common method of catching in the U.S. is using lobster traps. Lobster traps are a traditional and effective fishing method. Fishermen will drop traps into the sea, including bait to attract lobsters. Bait is often made from fish herring, sardines, or even animal meat. The cages are usually made from durable and marine-resistant materials, usually steel or mesh, and are about 1 meter in size. However, although the lobster fishery contributes greatly to the U.S. economy, careful management is needed to protect this resource and the marine environment. The U.S. government has established strict regulations to control the number of lobsters caught each year and ensure a minimization size for lobsters caught. In 2022, the U.S. fishermen harvested 131 million lobsters, an impressive number that demonstrates the importance of lobsters in the U.S. fisheries industry. It is expected that by 2023, this number will increase and reach 140 million lobsters, contributing an important part of the country's economy. The revenue from lobster fishing in the U.S. reaches about $3.5 billion per year. Although the price of lobster can change depending on market conditions, it is still a stable source of income for fishermen and an important part of the U.S. economy. The king crab harvest season in the U.S. usually starts in October and lasts until December. This is an important period in king crab fishing, when king crab begins to move significantly and becomes abundant. Then, when the autumn comes, king crabs often begin to move from deeper areas of the sea closer to the coast. This is the time when they concentrate to find more abundant food, and it is also the time when American fishermen wait. The ability to catch more king crabs this season is an important part of helping with ensuring supply to the market. This process requires the sophistication and ingenuity of the fishermen, because choosing the bait and placing the trap in the right location determines the success of the hunt. How to catch king crab is a complex process and requires a lot of skills. Fishermen must be specialized with equipment such as fishing boats, trap cages, as they must know how to choose the right time and the area to catch king crabs. Based on their knowledge and experience of the species' behavior, this requires patience and interest in fishing. They must also know how to thoroughly inspect and arrange king crabs after catching them to ensure the quality of the final product. To catch king crabs, that requires experience and skills, as well as patience and observation to find and catch the king crabs in the open ocean environment. You must also know how to distinguish king crab from other species, and you must also know how to use the fishing equipment correctly. So it is a continuous process of learning and developing skills as fishermen work in the harsh conditions of the sea. This will always require skills and patience. So when it comes to catching king crabs, it is not only a profession, but it is also a show of art and passion. In 2022, American fishermen harvested 324,000 king crabs, and in the future, this number is expected to increase to an estimated number of about 350,000 king crabs. This increase demonstrates the concern and efforts of king crabs fishermen to maintain this resource. The revenue from king crabs fishing in the U.S. usually reaches about $1.2 billion per year. This amount represents the enormous economic value of this crab species in the national fisheries industry. On the vast ocean on a stormy night, the lobster and the king crab fishermen suddenly lost their fortune when their boat was overturned by strong waves and strong winds threatened their lives. And it was absolutely dark at that time when a light from a rescue helicopter appeared that brought them a lot of hope. And then the brave people of the helicopter immediately began a dangerous rescue amid the storm. The rescue that came from above brought justice to the desperate fishermen. They were pulled into the helicopter and experienced dramatic moments of life-changing battles with the ferocious nature. Now, since everyone have learned the combination of professional knowledge and courage to face danger, the sea rescue turned into a story of solidarity and hope in the harsh conditions of the sea. Fishing is a very dangerous profession. It is also one of the reasons why lobsters and king crabs are quite expensive.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. So since we don't really have any clue of what kind of difficulties that you could be facing in your farms, Please don't forget to share all the problems you're facing and obstacles you're going through, as this will tremendously help us with our upcoming videos.